In the quiet presence of a calm man, much is revealed that the world often misses where others rush to impress or conquer. The calm man listens, observes and waits not out of passivity, but from a deep understanding of the currents beneath the surface. A woman's truest feelings, her concealed fears, her cautious hopes and love, these are not laid bare by noise or show, but by the stillness that invites trust. The calm man, rooted in self-mastery, sees what others overlook. Romantic connection is not a game of speed, nor a contest of words. It is a subtle art where patience is the master key. Many chase what glitters yet miss the truth shimmering in the shadows. The calm man, unshaken by emotion or illusion, catches the gentle sighs, the hesitant pauses, the guarded smile. These are the signs of a soul unfolding, not to the loudest suitor, but to the one whose steadiness feels like safety. To be calm is to be strong without aggression, attentive without intrusion, present without pressing. This serenity draws forth the hidden, not by force but by creating space for it to emerge. In love, as in life, those who control themselves gain access to truths that cannot be taken, received, and what is received freely holds more power than anything demanded. Calmness, then, is not weakness. It is the key that unlocks what others cannot even see. In the realm of love, where emotions often burn brightly and words spill with urgency, there exists a quieter path, one paved by calmness, presence, and emotional stillness. True connection does not arise from dramatic gestures or passionate declarations alone. It emerges in the moments between words, in the silent spaces where two souls meet without the need for performance. A woman, often guarded by layers of experience and unspoken emotion, reveals her truest self not to the loudest man in the room, but to the one who listens without rushing, who observes without judgment. In this stillness, a hidden world becomes visible, one that cannot be forced open but only invited to unfold. The calm man understands that presence is more powerful than pressure. He does not chase connection through urgency, nor does he speak to fill every pause. Instead, his steadiness creates an invisible warmth, a sanctuary where a woman feels safe enough to let her guard down. When she senses that he is not trying to impress, manipulate or dominate the moment, something shifts. Her silence begins to speak, her hesitations begin to soften. She leans inward, not because she's been persuaded, but because she's been understood without a word. This kind of connection isn't built in a single night. It takes quiet patience, emotional discipline, and a genuine interest in the other's inner world. The calm man knows that the most precious parts of a person are rarely shown quickly. He doesn't panic in the unknown. He trusts in timing and lets intimacy develop naturally. In doing so, he earns something far deeper than attraction. He earns trust, and from trust, love blossoms in its purest form, untainted by games or pretense. In truth, what draws a woman closer is not a man's charm or bravado, but his ability to remain grounded when everything else is uncertain. Calmness becomes a signal that he is not only in control of himself, but that he is capable of holding space for her too. And it is in that rare and sacred stillness that love, unspoken yet unmistakable, begins to take. Patience is the quiet strength that transforms romantic moments into lasting bonds. In a world where many rush to declare feelings or seek immediate affirmation, the calm man walks a different path. He does not measure love by speed or reaction, but by depth. He understands that intimacy is not something to be demanded. It is something to be allowed, nurtured, and received in time. A woman's heart, like a delicate flower, does not bloom in noise or pressure. It opens slowly, cautiously when it feels no threat, no expectation, only space and safety. The calm man, by embracing patience, becomes the gardener who waits, not with frustration, but with quiet trust. There is great power in restraint. While others try to impress with constant attention or rapid moves, the patient man listens more than he speaks. He notices the subtle changes in her tone, the way her eyes linger, the moments she hesitates. These are not signs to be overlooked. They are the unspoken language of a soul testing the waters, wondering if it's safe to reveal more. The man who rushes misses this language entirely, but the one who waits, who allows each layer to unfold naturally, sees what others cannot. He reads emotions that haven't yet become words. He feels the presence of meaning before it's named. This patience is not weakness. It is emotional intelligence in action. It is the ability to resist the urge for immediate gratification and instead invest in something deeper. The patient man isn't chasing approval or trying to win affection like a prize. He is simply present, grounded in his own self-worth, willing to give the other person the dignity of time. In doing so, he becomes rare, because so few people today are willing to slow down for the sake of something real. And it is through this slowness, this willingness to walk not run, that true romantic intimacy takes shape. The calm man catches what is hidden in plain sight because he does not move too fast to miss it. He sees beyond smiles into silence, beyond touch into intention. By trusting in the process and embracing patience, he gains access to a kind of love that cannot be hurried, only discovered. Serenity is often misunderstood in matters of love. Some mistake it for indifference, others for passivity. But in truth, serenity is a profound strength, an emotional state that invites openness and trust. A calm and grounded man offers a presence that feels like shelter. In a world filled with noise, distraction, and emotional volatility, his stillness becomes a rare refuge. He doesn't need to dominate a room to be felt. His quiet confidence speaks louder than any grand display, and it's this quiet strength that draws a woman's vulnerability closer, not because he demands it, but because he senses she can safely reveal it. Vulnerability is not something most people show easily, especially in love. Past wounds, fear of rejection, or the pressure to always appear strong often cause people to keep their guard up. But when a man holds himself with calm assurance, when he listens without reacting, when he speaks with intention rather than impulse, he creates an atmosphere where masks can be dropped. A woman doesn't have to protect her softness in the presence of someone who does not seek to exploit it. She doesn't have to pretend or perform. She can simply be, and in that space real love has room to breathe. What makes serenity so magnetic in romantic matters is that it signals emotional safety. The calm man does not push or pull, he does not chase or retreat based on fleeting emotions. Instead, he remains steady, a stable force that invites honesty without pressure. This steadiness is not just appealing, it's transformative. It allows the relationship to move from surface charm to deeper understanding. The woman, sensing this unwavering energy, gradually opens herself. Not out of obligation but out of trust. She reveals the thoughts she's never said aloud, the hopes she's kept hidden, the parts of her soul that only appear in the right light. This is why serenity is so powerful. It unlocks the heart not through force but through gentle invitation. A calm man, by mastering his own emotions, makes room for the emotions of others. His stillness becomes a mirror, allowing the other person to see themselves more clearly. In that clarity, love grows, not as an illusion or performance but as something real, rooted, and unshakably sincere. In the quiet strength of a calm man lies a rare and powerful truth. Love does not flourish in haste or noise but in stillness, patience, and presence. The romantic world often celebrates bold moves and loud declarations, yet it is serenity that creates the deepest connections. A woman's heart, full of subtle emotion and silent language, does not respond to pressure, it responds to peace. It responds to the man who listens with more than his ears, who waits without needing answers, who stands firm without needing control. In his calm she finds safety. In his steadiness she finds the freedom to reveal her truest self. Such a man does not demand to be trusted, he simply becomes trustworthy. He does not rush intimacy, he lets it bloom. His silence is not emptiness but invitation. His patience is not passivity but presence. He is strong, not in domination, but in self-mastery, and in that strength he unlocks the parts of love most people never see. He sees the pauses between words, the emotion behind the glance, the story inside the silence. Where others pass by unaware, he sees with depth. Ultimately, the calm man becomes a mirror and a sanctuary. He reflects the truth of those around him, and offers a space where love is not chased, but discovered. In a world of chaos and clamor, his serenity becomes the most irresistible signal, not because it demands attention, but because it radiates peace, and in that peace, romance finds its truest form, honest, patient, and quietly extraordinary.